Yeah, my name is Pascal Chinonya Neke. I'm a PhD researcher in the area of bioethics. And in the course of my research, I've seen the need to create this bioethics channel to bring the general public in the know about bioethical issues and challenges. In my interaction with people, I've seen that so many people are largely ignorant about the recent developments in the area of biotechnologies as they affect humanity and society. So I deem it fit to create this educational channel so that we'll be brainstorming on biotechnical issues and challenges. It's going to be more of interactive session, phoning in programs, question and answer section, tutorial classes, lecture series, all geared towards enlightening the general public about the issues and challenges arising from revolution in scientific technologies. The aim is to preserve human values in a world with varying orientations and ideologies, in a world that is driven by technology. How do we preserve human values? And it means our need to grow and keep pace with the development in scientific technologies. So we're going to be looking at so many issues that have to do with human values. We look at the intersection of healthcare, human values, and technology. So if we may just cast a little light on the word bioethics, come from the word bio, meaning life, and ethics is study of morality or study of the principles of morality. So when we talk about bioethics, we are making reference to the study of the principles of morality with respect to life science. Because this life science has grown to be highly technologized, that revolutions in scientific technology or in life science now has some effect on humanity in general. Now we're talking about assisted reproduction, use of technology in human reproduction. We talk about assisted dying. We talk about medical aid in dying. We talk about suicide, assisted suicide, euthanasia. We talk about cloning. We talk about genetic enhancements and genetic engineering. We talk about biopiracy. We talk about biodiversity loss. We talk about bioterrorism, biosecurity. Talk about the issues of health and healthcare disparities. How do we allocate scarce healthcare resources? So these are some of the topics we're going to be looking at. We're going to look at the issue of refugees and humanitarian crisis. We're going to look at the ecological crisis, environmental issues that we have, the issue of environmental sustainability vis-a-vis our quest for development. We're also going to be looking at other issues that have to do with humanity and society. How do we preserve human values in our quest to apply technology in every facet of human endeavor? So human life has come to be largely dominated by technology. So we need to preserve humanity in the human values in the face of technology. So there are so many areas that we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at the issue of biodiversity loss. We're going to be looking at the issue of biological and toxic weapons. We're going to look at the issue of real biopiracy. I mentioned it before. Is an area of interest. I'm not going to define it now until we get to the real topic. So we're going to look at the issue of brain drain, migration of healthcare workers. We're going to look at the issue of crossing the borders for fertility service. That is birth tourism, or call it fertility tourism. So we're going to look at even the issue of death tourism, crossing the borders in order to die, to access medical aid in dying. We're also going to look at the issue of healthcare disparities. We're going to look at the issue of emerging infectious disease and pandemics. How does the world react to such issues, and then how we're going to curtail it? Since we are living in a globalized world, the world is like a village, that whatever affects one community affects the other. So how do we preserve human life? How do we ensure human survival, the continuity of humanity, even when infertility is taking its toll on humanity? There's this issue of fertility drought. How do we ensure that humanity does not extinguish in the nearest future? So there are so many issues that are under bioethics. But the underlying principle is looking at the issue of revolution in scientific technologies, the issue of preservation of human values, and the issue of dependence on technology. We don't need to, how do we curtail our development with the tool of human value preservation? Those are some of the things we're going to be looking at. It's a wide area of topic that we don't, it's really inexhaustible. And what we appeal to everyone is to stay tuned with us, keep following us, and you're going to become fully aware of certain developments in scientific technologies that affect humanity. Today we're talking about in vitro fertilization. Human reproduction has come to be taken over by technology. Surrogacy is a common practice. In vitro fertilization, the issue of egg donation and sperm donation, even cryopreservation of the sperm and egg. The reproduction infertility has been overcome by technology. How do we handle this vis-a-vis certain belief systems that make the people that want to access reproduction to be torn between the desire of their hearts and fidelity to their belief systems? We're going to be looking at all these with a view of providing a guide for moral conduct in a technology-driven world. So these are some of the things we're going to be looking at. We're going to be pumping you with topical issues as they unfold. Stay tuned with us, subscribe to our channel, like and share, and always send in your comments so that we look into them and examine put them in the topics we're going to be examining in our subsequent bulletins. Thank you very much and stay blessed. This is Pascal Aneke, your Bioethics guru in this channel. Stay tuned. Bye.